Kneel, ordered the sword. He rose higher in the air and angled back, as if to strike at Odo's neck.
At least let Eleanor go, and go too while you're at it, added Eleanor urgently.
Kneel, I say.
Odo knelt down in the mud, babbling. Please spare Eleanor. It was my fault you got woken up. The blade came whistling down, slowed at the last moment, and turned sideways, slapping Odo on the left shoulder. Odo flinched, but the killing blow didn't fall. Instead, the blade whipped up above his head and then tapped him on the right shoulder.
Rise, Sir Odo,
called out the sword, pulling away and hanging dazzling in the sunlight. Sir, what?
Now you are a knight, said the sword. All is properly in order.
What? Eleanor cried out, her voice high and tremulous in her throat. This is so unfair. I'm the one who wants to be a knight. I'm a better fighter than Odo too. She is, Odo agreed. He started to stand up, then stopped as he realised his legs were shaking and might not hold him. His neck still felt bare and cold where he'd expected the sword to slice.
You can be Sir Odo's squire, said Biter to Eleanor, which didn't make her feel any better at all. Every knight must have a squire. But enough of this chatter. Doubtless I have been awoken to combat great evil or dire threat. Tell me what it is.
Eleanor helped Odo up. Neither had any idea what to say. Just moments ago, they had been hunting eels, and now one of them was a knight and the other a squire, and a talking sword had got it completely the wrong way around.
You are too afraid even to speak of it, Biter pressed. Some fell beast creeps at night and steals children and livestock. A sinister steward in midnight dark raiment demands tributes beyond endurance. Come, Sir Odo. When you wield Biter, you need fear none of these.
It's not that, said Odo. That is, there's simply no great evil threatening us. Or dire threat, said Eleanor. Least I can't think of one.
There must be something, said Biter in an aggrieved voice. Take my hilt, Sir Knight. We will sally forth and assay the matter. Your hand, Sir Odo, to me.
Odo gingerly held out his open palm. The sword flashed up and around in a circle, the sharkskin grip slapping against the boy's hand. Odo closed his fingers around it and held the sword away from his body, as if it was an actual shark.
Hold tighter, called Biter.
Odo gripped harder and felt even more worried than he had a few moments before. What does assay the matter mean? Odo said out of the corner of his mouth to Eleanor. Look into things, replied Eleanor. And as soon as she had said it out loud, she thought, I like the sound of that. Her whole life she had been waiting to sally forth. More than anyone else in their town, she was ready to assay matters. All these actions led to a much bigger, brighter, and very attractive word. Adventure. Immediately, Eleanor's mood turned surprisingly cheerful, despite the mud all over her and the presence of the magic sword that was straining in Odo's grip like a dog on a lead. This isn't good, whispered Odo. How am I going to get rid of this sword? Why would you want to, you big saddle goose? Asked Eleanor, her eyes bright. This is an adventure, at last! Now Odo didn't know what scared him more, the bizarre sword in his hand, or Eleanor's even more bizarre enthusiasm. But I don't want an adventure, he protested. Or to be a knight. Eleanor slapped him on the back. He took a step that turned into a stumbling run up the riverbank as Biter pulled him forward. But you've got both, Eleanor called out. Then she laughed and added, Lead on, Sir Odo.